Okay, so I saw a lot of people had tried these, and some of you had some correct answers. I did see some people that tried them and I saw some mistakes. So please pay attention as we're going over this. What we're doing here is called combining like terms. It says it in the instructions there. And we haven't done a lot of this. We've done some combining like terms when we've been solving equations, but not problems where we just combine like terms. And I don't think some of us have not seen combining like terms when there's exponents inside of the problem too. So you'll notice all of these have exponents in them. So the rule is like terms have to have the same variables with the same exponents. Is that the one that's due today? Okay. So same variables with the same exponents. And when we write our final answer down, it does not matter what order we put things in. So here's how I like to do this. I'll start looking through the problem. Whatever my first term is, I like to underline it and then go through and see if I have any like terms for it. So 2x is 3x a like term? Does it have the same variable? Yep, both have the same exponents, both have invisible ones. Is 4x squared a like term? It has an x, but it's got a different exponent, right? So that's not a like term. 10 obviously is not. What about this last one? That is a like term. So 2x, 3x, and 1x are all like terms. We just add the coefficients together. So 2 plus 3 plus 1 gives us 6. And when we combine them, the exponents and the variables do not change. So it's just 6x. All right, so I've taken care of that. So then I'll go through and find the next thing that I haven't underlined. The reason I underline is so I don't miss anything. I've got a 3. The only other thing that does not have a variable is a 10, so I'll put those together. 3 and 10 is 13. It's positive 13, so I'll write plus 13. And then the only thing I have left then is that 4x squared, so I'll put my plus 4x squared at the end. So that'd be my answer for number 1. Number 2, we'll go through and do the same thing. I see a 4x, the y's are different, these don't have any x's. I've got an x here and here. So 4x and 1x and 3x. 4 plus 1 plus 3 is 8. 8x's all together. And then I've got some y squareds here and here. So that's 4x squared and 4y squared and 1y squared. 4 plus 1 is 5. Remember, when you combine the variable, the exponents don't change. And then I've got a 9 and a 10 that are both constants. They don't have variables, so I don't know why I'm writing them separately. Let's combine them. 9 and 10 is 19. Now, folks, if I'd written this with the 5y squared first, and then the 8x and the plus 19 at the end, would that be okay? Yes. It doesn't matter what order our terms come in. So if you have yours in a different order, that's fine. As long as you have the same 3 terms in your final answer here, you're correct. All right, I'm looking through here. I see x squareds. There's some x squareds there and there and there. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9, so 9x squared. I've got a 30 that doesn't have an x, and I got a 14 with no x, so we'll put those together to get 44. And then we've got this x hanging out with nobody to combine with. My final one, I got a 10 and a 20 that I can put together. That's 30. This is interesting. This is an xy. So I need something that has both an x and a y, and they both need to have exponents of 1. There's one over there. Remember, there's a 1 out in front there. So you got 5xy and 1xy. That gives us 6xy's. And then finally, my y squared is 4y squared. 1y squared is 5y squared. Anyone have any questions on those? Yes.
Why is 4 squared or 5y squared?
Right here.
Yeah.
Good question. Thank you. So we're looking at this term and this term, right? When we add things together, the only thing that changes is the coefficient. So we do 4 plus 1, but the y squared doesn't change. So if you were thinking about having a y to the fourth, what you were thinking about doing, and I'm not surprised because we've been doing it recently, right? If I multiplied 4y squared times 1y squared, okay, 4 times 1 is going to give us 4, and then my exponents would change. In that case, I would add my exponents. So when we're multiplying two things, we add the exponents. When we're adding two things together, the exponents don't change. Excellent question. Thank you for that. And that would probably be the most common mistake that I would expect to see on these. Any other questions? I want to run you through the rest of the answers here, so check. You'll notice if you look at my answers on my answer key, they're in a different order than the ones that I just showed you, but it's all the same stuff. Let me get you answers.